Hey guys, I just wanted to give you a quick sweep of the vehicle here. This is a 2006 Kia Optima, and I have two 12-inch Pioneer Champion Series Pros. They're both dual 4 ohm. I don't know if you can see that. The light is bad. I'm sorry. They're dual 4 ohm, 600 RMS max watt subwoofers in a ported box, and I also have an 8-inch subwoofer right here. This was a factory one, but it blew up before I bought the car, so I just took the factory one out and put an aftermarket one in. And the factory amplifier is pushing that, and it's at 4 ohms, so I mean, you can't really hear that subwoofer over the 212s anyway, so I don't know what's the point. But I do have, I had a factory stereo in here, so up above here, right here, this is the line out converter that I had wired up. But I kept this because it actually sounds better, I think, with my newer radio. And yeah, I have my RCA cables ran a certain way. So let me show you the amplifier. Oh shit. I have to... Crap. I have to open my trunk to get the amplifier in sight, because I have to lay my back seat down. Well, there's 2 pieces of them, so hold on 1 second. Alright, so I have my subs, like I said, wired through here, whatnot. But this is a 1500 watt monoblock West Coast Customs amplifier. And this right here is a 5 farad Voodoo power cap capacitor that I had to wire up because I had some lights dimming and my windshield wipers were slowing down a lot, and believe it or not, my power windows for some reason were going up and down really slow, only when the bass was hitting. So I knew it was because my amplifier was taking all the amperage and I was losing voltage up front, so I had to put this capacitor in. But these 2 subwoofers are wired to 1 ohm bridged, so I only use one set of terminals on the box for the speaker wire, and I have it bridged to the amplifier. So at 1 ohm, this is putting out 1500 RMS watts, which is split amongst the 2, so each sub is seeing 750, which is good. Anytime you choose an amplifier, you want the amplifier to put out a range of wattage, a range of anywhere from 75% of the subwoofer's max capacity to 150% of the subwoofer's max capacity. So, for instance, if this is a 600 watt sub max, which it is, 75% of the subwoofer is 375 watts. 150% of the subwoofer is 900 watts. So I want an amplifier that puts out a range from 375 to 900 to run one of these safely. Now, if you have 2 of them, you can do a little more. But if you, like with this amplifier I have at 1 ohm, like I said, it's 1500. At 2 ohms, it's 750. And at 4 ohms, it's 375. And at first I had one of these speakers in just a single 12 box, and I had it hooked up to the amplifier. And I tried it at 4 ohms, and it didn't get its potential. It wasn't getting enough power, I didn't think. So I wired it to 2 ohms, and that was the 750. And one speaker hooked up to this amplifier was hitting pretty good. I mean, it was hitting pretty hard, and it wasn't getting hot or anything like that. So I was like, you know what, let me upgrade a little bit. Let me get one more of these bitches and parallel them together to 1 ohm, and yeah, bang them till they blow my car apart. I already cracked my freaking windshield. I'll show you that. So yeah, I don't know if you can see it. The light's bad. It's a crack. It goes all the way across. Yeah, so be careful. These are These Pioneer Champion Series Pros, man, that Pioneer doesn't give them enough credit. They are some beastie ass woofers. And the magnet on the back, I had them in a different box before, but the speaker was so big on the back side, I had to get a bigger box for this setup. But it's beautiful, and I put a lot of time and effort and money into it, and I'll fire it up and show you what the capacitor looks like. I don't want to play it right now because I have neighbors and stuff that are fucking sleeping and shit, but I'll show you what the capacitor and whatnot looks like, and the amplifier when it turns on. So there's the capacitor kicking on, and we are at 14.4 volts, 14.5. That's perfect. And the amplifier, oh wait, why is the amplifier not turning on? Oh, that's because I'm a genius and I wired up a toggle switch. A toggle switch right here that's actually tapped into my remote wire. So my remote wire doesn't go to the back of my deck. It goes straight off my battery to this toggle switch, and then the other end goes to the remote of the amplifier, so I can control when I want the amp to turn on and off. I'm driving down the road and I'm banging, and there goes the police trying to, pull me over or something. If I hit that switch, they might not know exactly where the sound was coming from. So it's just an immediate shut off. It doesn't damage anything. It's just an on and off button basically. But it works beautiful. So here's the amp turning on. Lights up blue. Lights up blue. The volume's obviously down because these freaking bang. And plus, when I've watched so many subwoofer videos and tips and tricks and stuff like that, there's so many people that put their subs on on YouTube, and the distortion, because whatever camera they're listening to, it can't pick up the tone of the bass, and it just sounds like garbage. So I'm not even gonna play it. But if you have any questions or anything on how I installed it, or anything, tips or anything, feel free to comment and smash the hell out of that like button. I appreciate it. But if you have any questions or anything like that, let me know, and I'll work with you. We could even talk over the phone if you wanted, if you had a problem or you need a suggestion or something like that. But I've been doing this for about 12 years now, so everything looks good. A lot of the stuff in my car lights up blue. I don't know why I like blue, LEDs and stuff. But you can see the amplifier's off, but the capacitor still remains stagnant at 14.5 volts. Once I shut the car off, that'll stay stagnant at whatever voltage. It might drop a few milliamps or hundreds of milliamps or whatever at a time, but once it does, it will automatically shut off, so you don't have to worry about your actual battery underneath your hood dying or anything like that. Low battery, GPS, whatever, turn off. So yeah, that's two 12-inch Pioneer Champion Series Pro, wired at 1 ohm with a capacitor, and like I said, also a line out converter I have up there. So if you have any questions, like I said, feel free to hit me up. Peace out, bassheads.